Hey guys, welcome everybody to our Thanksgiving special up here in Canada for our Sunday night forecast. Welcome you guys. Um, so I just gotta do a few things here. I just gotta get out some links. So guys, welcome everybody joining me. I appreciate all of you guys. This is on my chart, guys. This is gold NFP on the 5 minutes. I'm just gonna go over real quick about NFP Friday, and then we're gonna get in. We're gonna be doing all of our weekly analysis and everything, guys. So hopefully everyone's had a good weekend. Up in Canada, it's Thanksgiving long weekend. US has Columbus Day long weekend. So thank you guys for joining me. I know it's on your on your weekends, but guys, weekly analysis is very important stuff, guys. So we wouldn't be wasting your time. Um, so I just gotta send out the links to the VIP groups and a few things. Let me just get organized here, and then we're gonna get started, guys. So welcome everybody. And I got my Dallas Cowboys jersey on. My Cowboys just beat the Giants, so I'm a very happy guy right now. Hopefully, you guys are all Cowboys fans here too. Okay, guys, and what I'm going to do is I'm also going to pin the free Telegram group in the top of the chat for us. So if you guys want to get in on the free Telegram group, I'm going to provide that as well. Okay, guys, and then we're going to get started. So welcome everybody. Thank you, guys. Go Bears? Is that Bears there? They look. I couldn't believe it. What happened in that game too. Um, so 1 second, guys. Let me just get organized, and we're gonna get going. Okay. Okay, guys. Let's have some fun tonight. Welcome everybody. I'm Ronnie, and I'm from Stock Sniper Trading. My man Dave is relaxing at his cottage for the holidays. So shout outs to Big Dave. And here, guys, I'm just gonna go over as well our new schedule for this week. You guys are gonna like this week's schedule. So. Welcome everybody, Seagrime, my man, Delta Charlie, Gabriel, Michael, Eric, Abdul, Tim, Doug, Bell, welcome, Erica, Theo, Louis, JTX, Alex, what's up, bro? Angela, Milad, B-Man, and Risky, X Invest, and Eugene and Marbiz the Queen. Welcome everybody, and my man Thomas Ibrahim. I can't remember one nail, guys. Okay, that's good enough for shoutouts for right now. Thank you guys for joining. 74 viewers on a Sunday night analysis. I love it, guys. Thank you. If I can get you guys to hit the like button, subscribe if you're new here, guys, and we'll show you what we do here. So, guys, I just want to review Friday. Gold on Friday, NFP. Okay, so right here was the news, guys. 8:30 a.m. You got these 5 minute candles right there. Gold broke out around here. We were hovering around 1760, the daily support area. They pushed it up a little bit of a pullback. They released those unemployment numbers, and then gold was gone. So you see, you don't want to fight it. There was a little bit of a pullback, and then it went up here. So we went up to our daily high, roughly 1780, where we had on our daily candles. This is where we could reach on the daily high. And then look at what happened from 8:30 to 9:30. It was a pump on gold, and then from 9:30 back down to 10:30, they dumped it. So it was literally a pump and dump on gold, and then at the end of the day, it just came right back to 1760. If you guys noticed that, so this was like a big head and shoulder pattern. Here was the left shoulder, this was the big head, and then here's the right shoulder. And gold started to break out bullish tonight, but we're not scalping tonight. We're gonna do our daily analysis on our major pairs that we trade throughout the week, and this helps guys with scalping, guys. So if you guys are 5 minute, 15 minute scalpers, always do your top down from your dailies for hour, hourly, 15 minute, 5 minute. But it's do your homework on Sunday night so you understand where we could possibly move this week. Okay, and guys, before we also get started, here's the new schedule for this week, guys. Check this out. So I just linked at the top of our chat is our free Telegram group. Guys, get in this group because we provide our schedules, we provide links and things like that, and we show that we trade live, and we show all kinds of stuff, guys. It's a free group, lots of content in here. This is our schedule, okay? So Dave is going to be going this week now, guys. Make a note of this. All YouTube sessions for New York will be 6 a.m. Eastern till 10 a.m. So Dave is going to be going 4 hours with you guys, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday on YouTube. Full New York coverage, okay? 6 a.m. to 10 a.m. Normally we start at 8 a.m., but we've changed it to 6 a.m., 10 a.m. And guys, I'll be in the private room doing London. And also Tokyo sessions will be private, and webinars will be private. So that's the schedule, guys, for this week. Just make note that Dave will be streaming 6 to 10 a.m. Eastern New York. Okay, guys? And welcome everybody, 111 viewers. Thanks, guys. I appreciate all of you guys. Happy Thanksgiving to us Canadians. Happy Columbus Day to Americans. And happy whatever you guys around the world are celebrating. Just everybody should be celebrating tonight. And to all the Cowboys fans, big game today. Thank you. We beat the Giants, so we're 4-1. We should be 5-0 because of that BS call against the Bucks. But we won't talk about Tom Brady right now. We're going to talk about trading, guys. So what I'm going to do now is, okay, so you guys understand what happened with gold on NFP. They pumped it, and then they dumped it right back down. And this is gold right now. We can see that it just dropped, and maybe it's going to break above 1760. We'll see what happens later this week. And guys, Forex Factory, guys, we have absolutely no news coming up. So nothing major tonight. Tomorrow morning, like I was saying, Canadian holiday, bank holidays, US have bank holidays. So it won't be as volatile like we normally have, but there's still pips to be made. So join Dave tomorrow morning, and he'll show you how to navigate through non-folder news days and things like that. There will still be moves to be made, but not as volatile as normal. Good, guys, good. Appreciate all of you guys. Jason, you're a Steelers fan, man. Big Ben, he's getting too old, bro. As long as he can still move, he's okay. But big loss with Juju today. So I have him in my fantasy, and I lost him. So guys, now what we're going to do is we're going to get started with gold. We're going to do US 30, Nasdaq. We'll do GBPUSD and GBPJPY for our top-down daily forecast for this week. So I'm going to start off with gold. Gold is very important. Gold had a big week, guys. Gold had NFP. Miss Pre, Cowboy Nation all day. There you go. Yes, sir. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Sorry. I'm excited. Big win today. Dak looked good. Ezekiel looked good. Good game, guys. Next week we got the Patriots. So guys, this is gold on the daily. Okay, so let's look what happened, because last Friday, this is Friday's candle. Okay, so we got to make sense of this. This was NFP Friday on the daily. So all of the gold traders out there, all of the gold diggers, this is gold on the daily. Okay, so what happened leading up to NFP? We always do our top down. So we had right here, we had resistance up here. And before we got into NFP, it was right here. So we were looking at 1770 up here, okay? 1770. You can see that's where the volume was. Clear daily resistance. There was a supply zone up here, and NFP broke right through it and continued to come up. So how high could the NFP have gone? Well, if you were looking at your daily candles, you would have seen here 1775 area, and if we broke that, we were looking at right there 1780, 81 area, the top of this wick right here on September 21st, and that's where we came up to. That's where we got up to 1780, 1781 on NFP, on the NFP pump when they released the news. But we couldn't tap this one up here. So on September 22, we have a high up here on gold. We couldn't attempt to get up to 1787. So NFP Friday is still a daily lower high from over here. Okay, it was a very bullish candle when they released the news, but then end of day, they started to sell it off, where it finished back down here. And this is today's new daily candle opening up. So what we're going to see here now is we have to analyze this and see, is gold going to continue to be bullish and maybe come back up and retest this wick up here? Or is it going to start to go down bearish following that NFP news and then break support levels down here? So this is going to be an interesting week for gold, guys. Right here is daily support. around 1755. We were below it today, we opened it, and we came down today to 1751, where they held it. So this is daily candle today. Came down to 1751, and volume is pushing up here. So our next daily resistance, what I'm looking at is, can we get back up to 1760, 1761 area on the daily for gold? And then this will tell us if we can get up here and get above 1760 area, then maybe we're going to come up to 1764. Okay. You can clearly look, if you look left, where we can see gold going. But, however, if it comes up now and gets rejected and comes back down bearish tonight, and we engulf the NFP volume that was left over, then what we could do is we could break the low from Friday NFP close, we break below it, and then we could come all the way back down to 1751. If we break there, we have psychological level as 1750, and if it breaks below there, then we're coming down to 1747, 48 area. Okay, we've retested this area multiple times last week. You can see we broke 1750, it came down 1747. We broke here, broke here, broke here. It just came, tapped, and went right back up. So there is a strong demand zone here on the daily, right around here. Okay, so if we start to look for demand zones on the daily for gold in this area, okay, lots of demand down here. So for demand, I go green. So we have lots of demand here. You can see when the volume comes down, a rejection wick. Volume comes down, a rejection wick. Volume comes down, rejection wick. Multiple times. But if the volume is coming down and we start closing below these areas, that's where we're going to see gold drop. Okay, so if we somehow this week break below this demand zone, 1750 area, okay, the psychological level right here, then we're going to possibly come back down to 1742, 43. Okay, that's down here. We've been down here before. So we could possibly revisit. Unless today's candle, they came down, they picked up some nice liquidity at the demand zone, and we're pushing up. So on the daily, on gold, guys, if we can break above 1760, maybe we're going to look for some buys up here. And guys, when the daily candle comes up there, you can start to scale down at a lower time frame. 4 hour, 1 hour, 15 minute, 5 minute, and you can start scalping inside there. Okay, so on the daily, we're looking for volume to close, get above and close above 1760 area. Then maybe we can continue to push up to 1764, possibly 1770, and then start coming up above this wick right over here from NFP. So thank you guys, 150 viewers. I appreciate you guys. Thank you for joining me on a long weekend in North America. Thank you guys, I appreciate it. If you guys can like and subscribe to the channel if you guys are new here, thank you guys very much. The channel's growing fast. We're almost at 10,000 subscribers. Thank you to all of you guys for making this happen for us. We really do appreciate it, guys, and we owe it all to you guys. Thank you. And if gold goes bearish, okay, so if we break below that demand zone, then we possibly will see gold drop a little further. But these are daily candles, okay? But we can still scalp and do analysis with daily candles. Once they reach these key levels, go down to a lower time frame so that you can see what's going on. But if you want to trade and hold positions and do daily trading with longer time frame, smaller lot sizes, wider stop loss, then these are key areas. Otherwise, gold is just going to stay inside here and accumulate and distribute in this zone until it really breaks out bullish or bearish. Okay, so this is gold, guys. And do we see any type of patterns on the daily? Well, from up top, when gold hit up here, 1835, the weekly resistance up there, daily, we could not break triple top. We tried to break through this area 3 times on the daily. It got rejected, so it failed hard. So what happened? Increased supply, selling pressure. They pushed it down, came down here, a lower low. It consolidated, one quick pump up. They grabbed some liquidity and then dropped it hard. Another pullback at our demand area. Then they pushed it down, closed below. There's a lower low. It swung right back up and came here. This was NFP Friday. NFP Friday was very, very bullish, but didn't close strong. Look at it. All of that momentum from NFP Friday came all the way up to here to 1782.81, and it failed hard. Look at, they rejected it and it came all the way down here. Okay, so are they going to accumulate some more volume down here and push up, or is this increased selling pressure from this long wick going to continue this week and start to break gold down below this big demand zone? If we break below there, then we can see some profits coming down to this level. Okay, and this is our daily supply zone up here. So we have daily, so up here above this volume, this is our daily supply area up here. And if we can break above this supply area, then we're going to head back up to 1780, and we can possibly get gold to 1787. If we break up there, we could quite possibly get 1795 and maybe 1800 later in a few weeks. But it's got to get above this key supply area. Here's our key demand area. But if we're looking to trade inside here, keep an eye on this area for gold, 1760. And if we start to break bearish, keep an eye on 1750, psychological area. Okay. Okay, guys, so welcome. So this is gold, guys. Is there any questions, guys? Let me know. Do you guys have any questions on gold before I move over to US 30? Do we have any questions? Are you guys unsure about anything on gold? Any questions about what happened with NFP here? Richard, do you think gold is going down? I might agree with you, bro. I might be on your. I have a bias that we're continuing to make these lower lows, lower highs. NFP Friday was very, very, very bullish when they released that news, and then end of day just sold off hard. So we'll see what happens. This candle is going to be very important, okay? And tomorrow we don't have too much news. We have US and Canada bank holidays, so we'll see how it closes tomorrow, and then we'll see how we trade it the rest of the week. But keep an eye on these levels on gold, guys. Very, very critical if we get down to 1750 area, okay? Because this is a psychological support level. There is a lot of previous demand down here. Every time we came down here, they picked up nice demand until it broke down with volume below here. Okay, so we could be coming down to revisit this area. Okay, so keep an eye on this. Okay, so guys, this is gold. What I'm going to do is I'm going to move now to US 30. Okay, US 30. We're going to move to US 30 for the daily analysis. So this is US 30. We call it the dirty 30. This thing can move very, very fast up and down when you're scalping, but there is some good pips to be made. But you got to be careful with this. Okay, this is a fast-moving indice. If a lot of you guys are coming from FX pairs, currency pairs, and then you guys are getting into gold, Bitcoin indices, these things move a lot faster than your traditional currency pairs. So you got to use extreme proper risk and account management with trading these things. Okay, so this is US 30 on the daily. If you guys have been with us every single Sunday night, we all know that the all-time high was up here, 35,630, and then over here where they pushed it down, see this wall up here, this resistance, this supply zone, we could not break above 35,530. So it was 100 pips below the all-time high. So it's a lower high. So you could see that they held it down, strong daily supply zone above here, and then it started to break. Once it lost all of its support right here on September 7, when the kids went back to school, Labor Day, it came down bearish, and then that started this nice little downtrend coming down. And we had some consolidation right in here. Then they ended up breaking it down. So what have we done since we came to the bottom? Well, we've formed a little bit of a bottom down here. So there is a nice support. And below here, it's daily demand on the US 30. See how they contain the volume above my yellow line? And every time we came down here, it picked up liquidity and came back up. So under here is a daily demand area. Okay, daily demand area right down here. So anywhere around this range, 33,800 and give or take 50 pips plus or minus on the daily. We're looking at daily demand down here. Every time this candle came down, they brought it up, closed it here, close. This candle came all the way down, picked up liquidity, but all the volume has closed above here. And then here we had this big bearish candle on October 6th come all the way down. We were looking to see if it was going to break below here and close below here, because then maybe US 30 was going to fall bearish as well for the rest of the week, but they saved it. Came down here, end of day, they picked up all that liquidity, they turned it into a bullish pin bar candle. Next day, they opened it up strong, and it continued going up bullish. But for tonight and Friday, we have to see, can we start to break up these areas, okay? Because still, we have a lower high and a lower high. So we're going to see what happens here. This is going to be interesting for US 30 this week, okay? So here we've got strong resistance. And above us, if we break above here, 34,873, we're going to come up to 968 and possibly 35,000 above there, okay? So you can see if we start to break up, we could be going back up to 35,000 area. But there's a strong supply zone up here. So this is what we're going to watch this week. Is US 30 going to break through this daily supply area right up here? Okay, guys, so daily supply. If you guys are not familiar with what supply and demand is, you got to talk to your local cornerman. Talk to your local cornerman, and he'll tell you about supply and demand, guys. But supply at the top is when we have heavy resistance and there's more supply than there is demand. So what will happen with price if we have more supply than demand? It will come down. If we have more demand down here than there is supply, what will happen? Price will go up. Demand and supply, guys. You can follow your gas station. Right now, where I am, gas is $1.42 per liter. It's a lot to put gas in your car over here. Very expensive, because there's not enough supply and there's demand. So that's why the gas prices are continuing to go up here. So the same thing is for gold, guys, or US 30 or Bitcoin or GBPUSD, whatever you're trading. Understand what supply and demand is and how to place them. Okay, and so we have daily supply up here. So if US 30 comes up here on the daily and closes above, I could potentially be looking for a buy up here. And I can also scalp up there. But if you want to look for long-term trades and things like that, you could be watching for a daily candle to come up through the supply zone bullish, close up there. Maybe we get a daily retest right here, and then we're looking for price to come up like this, okay? Flo, I already did gold. You don't need to keep spamming the chat, okay? I'll go back to it. But just gold was the first one we did right here, okay? So for gold, I'm going to go back to it. Please don't spam, okay? Right here, this is gold, okay? So after NFP Friday, it was very bullish, came up to here, got rejected heavy at the end of the day, came back down as a pin bar candle. This is today's daily candle where it touched down to our demand area here, and it's coming up. So watch for gold to see if it can break 1760 tonight. That's going to be a key daily area. If we can possibly push up to 1764, okay? So watch here, and Flo, if you want, after the call, gold was how we start the calls, okay? So that's gold. Key area, bullish, 1760. If we break down below this area, watch for 1750 area to break psychological support and demand and drop further, okay? So is this daily candle going to be another pullback candle coming up, or is it going to continue to fill with some nice volume? So that's what we're going to see tonight, guys, okay? So I'm going to go back. I'm going to flip to US 30. That was for flow, okay? Okay, so here's US 30, guys, on the daily. So this is that heavy supply area. Okay, so if we do push, we came through it on October 7, we came through, got rejected. On October 8, here, Friday, we came up to 34,860 and got rejected. Today's candle came up there, and we're working right now. It's early, but it's a hanging man candle already. So they've already established some resistance right here at 34. 800, and if we don't break above there, then it's a lower high from over here, and we could be coming down. Where could we come down to? Right there, guys. 34,490, exactly where we touched down today. Okay, why? Because these daily wicks right here on October 1st and October 5th. You see where we came up there? So below here, we've got lots of demand down here, okay? This used to be a resistance area. So if I want to trade a little tighter inside, what I could do is I could also draw a daily demand area right in here on US 30. Okay, so you guys see what I'm doing here? Okay, so if it breaks below here on the daily, we could be pushing down. We could be pushing down. So always watch volume and know what time frame you guys are trading, okay? If a daily candle is approaching a daily support level, you got a big red candle coming down here, and you're not a daily trader to hold overnight and swing position and watch for closes at the end of the day, maybe scale down to 4-hour candles, hourly, 15-minute, 5-minute. Look for your entries and start scalping, okay? And if you're not familiar with how to do that, I would highly recommend joining the Sniper Mentorship Group. This is where we teach these things, okay? We teach with live trading. We teach with live webinars. We teach all live, guys. Okay, look at that area too, 34,400, a key psychological area, okay? So this all makes sense. So inside here, we might get some sideways trading, some accumulation distribution all up in here for, who knows, maybe it might be a couple days, or when we might be looking for a breakout out of here, or we could be looking for a possible breakdown through here. And then if you get the breakdown, you're looking for a retest and then a drop, okay? So inside here, this is where volume could be accumulating unless it's going to break out of these key areas, okay? So hopefully that makes sense. Yeah, and if you're waiting for the news, you got to wait for some news to make some big moves. But inside here, you can definitely scalp this. If you look at today's candle, the entire length, it's called ATR. Average true range of today's daily candle. Go from the top to the bottom. It's already, you got 300 pips today, okay? So it's a massive move, okay? So there's lots of scalping that you can do inside here. If you lower to a smaller time frame, you can absolutely scalp. But this is more for outlook for the rest of the week. What we're looking at. I see a big W pattern could be forming, okay? Right here, you had leg 1, here's leg 2, the neckline. Here was the double bottom. We tried to break out of there. Here was the neckline to get that nice W break. Maybe it needs to pick up some more liquidity down here. Come back down to the daily, get some nice support down here, and then maybe it might have enough push to get above here, okay? There's always that path, okay? So they could be coming down to grab some more liquidity because this is a big supply area. We have not broke this for a long time, okay? And it's psychological 35,000. So they might need increased volume. They got to come back down and pick up here at this demand zone. And then what we're watching on the daily is for the key break up here. But if this volume starts to come down and we start to push down and we break bearish and we close below here, then you're looking for a retest and then price to come back down to here. Okay, so hopefully that makes sense, guys. This is US 30 on the daily. There's a lot going on in here. It was a W pattern that failed right here to break out. Now we're in this nice little tight consolidation area. What we call this is the sniper trap and gap area. So what you can do is you can trap all of this volume inside here like this, and you're waiting for the key breakout. Okay. This is where patience and discipline comes into play, but you learn how to make quality pips over and over and over. And you can be consistent and successful every single day. And once you learn this type of strategy, you can apply this to all time frame, guys. You can go down to a 1 minute, 5 minute, 15, 30 minute, hour, 4 hour, daily, whatever type of candles you want to trade, whatever time frame is suitable and preferred to you, you got to learn what these candles are, this price action. Learn what support and resistance are. Learn what supply and demand is. Learn your charting techniques and things like that. It will make you that much better of a trader. Okay, so this is US 30 on the daily. So we've got key areas already identified. I already know what I'm looking for this week just by looking at this chart. And guys, these charts, I'm going to clean them up a little bit right after the call, and I'm sending all of these to our in the VIP group. Okay, I'm going to send all daily charts to the VIP team. Okay, so I'll clean them up a little bit. I'll get rid of a few yellow lines that we don't need in here. So I'll clean it up a little more, but for the most part, what we're looking for is break above here and a breakdown below here. Miss Pre, who sets these psychological levels? Are they? No, we set them. Numbers. They're just gravitated towards these numbers, and pretty much banks and market makers have them set up at these key areas because it's easy to fulfill contracts at whole numbers. So, and watching price action, scalping, you get to see how it really respects these areas, and when it breaks below them. So have a watch. If you guys haven't been watching, watch psychological numbers. Like when gold gets to 1800, 1750, areas like that. Just watch how it reacts at these levels, especially when US 30 it gets to a whole number, 34,400, 34,500, the big number 35,000, things like that. Nasdaq when it's 15,000, 15,100, 200. Just watch how it reacts at these levels, and you guys will see. Okay, so that's US 30, guys. I'm going to move to the nasty Nasdaq, the nasty, guys. Okay, so we got the dirty 30, we got the nasty Nasdaq. Okay, I myself personally, I like to trade and scalp US 30 over Nasdaq. I don't know why. It's just I like the price action, how US 30 works. You know, some guys they like Nasdaq over US 30, and it's just, guys, it's all just personal preference. You know, so. So don't worry what you guys want to trade, just as long as you're following the price action, okay? We can basically trade anything on a chart with candlesticks, and it doesn't matter what it is. Like I charted oil the other day for the snipers, and it dropped for quite a amount of pips when it was overbought. So we can basically chart anything, whatever you guys want to trade. Maybe I'll add oil in tonight's forecast as a bonus for everybody, okay? Because I know some of you guys like oil. Okay, we'll do maybe WTI if we got some time at the end of the call. And guys, if you're new here, just check out our free Telegram group. It's pinned at the top of the chat, and here's our schedule for this week. So Dave changed the scheduling. He will be doing 6 a.m. to 10 a.m. Monday to Friday, New York live. So he's giving you guys a lot, guys. So make sure you guys show him some love when you guys get on there. Like, subscribe. You guys made him very happy last week. You guys had over 1,000 viewers, guys. We're almost at 10,000 subs. So look how we pay it back. We pay it forward, guys. Look at what Dave is doing. Monday to Friday, 4 hours per day. So you got to show this man some love this week. And get a lot of pips in London and New York, and the schedule is right there for you guys. If you guys want to join the private mentorship team for $1.33 per day, these are all the private Zoom classes. This was the first one we relaxed because it was long weekend, but normally we do crypto trading Saturday nights, and we do a lot of pop-up calls from now, like reviewing US 30 in the afternoon, what happened in the morning, review of like NFP Friday and things like that we do throughout the afternoons, FOMCs, all types of red folders. Okay, so we do all of these things. Thanks, Jacob. I appreciate you, bro. Yeah, we never imagined 10,000 subscribers, so we're very humbled, and we appreciate all of it. So thank you, guys. We owe it all to you guys. Okay, as long as you guys are getting good value daily out of this channel, you know, then it just keeps us going harder. Dave and I, we don't sleep. This was probably the only weekend we got a little bit of rest, but it's all good as long as everyone's learning. You know, I got Dr. Pepper right here, but we're gonna change it. We got a new a new drink coming out. Okay, Dr. Pepper hasn't sponsored me yet, so I'm gonna stop plugging them. Right here, guys. Okay, Nasdaq, similar like US 30. It had the all-time highs, guys. It's pretty easy to trade these actually when you see all-time highs, okay? And we're not breaking above the all-time high right here. This was Nasdaq's all-time high, 15,700. follow your daily candles. They pushed down. We got some support down here. Here was the pullback right here. They pulled it up. How high did it pull up to? 15,550. Ask yourself, is this level lower than the all-time high? Is this yellow line lower than this yellow line? Yes. So it's forming a lower high. Next day, this candle breaks below all of the volume, closes, and then you get the small bullish test up here, and then it comes down, bearish, all the way down to here. So we're dropping right there. There was our support. Look at where they closed the volume. Next few days, they pushed it back up. Another nice little pullback rally, bullish, but the wick of the candle is right here, 15,420, okay? Below the yellow line, lower high. So what's happening? Now, increased supply up here, guys. So if you guys don't understand what supply is, real quick, look. This is a supply zone up here, red. Why? Why is this a supply zone? Because look at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 days, 9 trading days. They had no volume close above here, 15,700. This is a major supply on the daily. What happened over here? They pushed it and they tried to get it up. This is a new supply zone. I could go like this, drag this across, right here. This now is a new daily supply area. Pushed it down. Look at the volume here. At 15,400 area, there's no volume closed above. So what could I do is, on the daily, take my supply zone down with it. Just follow the volume, guys, okay? This is what we do. We chase volume. This is what scalpers do. But we want to see how it performs on a higher time frame so that we can trap it, guys. That's why we got the sniper trap and gap strategy. We go from daily, 4 hour, hourly, 30 minute, 15 minute, 5 minute. We love scalping the fives. We can even go and scalp the ones, you know. So right here, I can start to see we've got a daily supply area already forming down here. Okay, so if I bring this across like this, these last 2 days up here, the volume came up here and got rejected. Volume came up here and got rejected. Okay, strong supply zone still. Okay, so what's Nasdaq doing from up here? Lower high, lower high, lower high, lower high. It's also making lower lows, lower lows. So it's in a deep daily downtrend. Okay, so you can start to see what's happening on the daily, and if you start to see what's happening on daily, it makes your intraday scalping even easier, okay? Because then you can go to the proper time frame that you enjoy scalping. Some traders love 15 minutes. We can trade 15 minutes. We can trade fives, 1 minute, 3 minutes, whatever you guys want. But you got to understand what's really going on the upper time frames. So what happened now? So I gotta now see right here. So when they dropped it all the way down, Nasdaq, where did they close the volume? Right there, 14,500. Right here, guys, 14.5, right here. What's below here, guys? Who's going to answer this? Show me in the chat. What is below this yellow line? Who can answer it for me? In the chat, first one gets a shout out. Let's go. Who's going to tell me what's below here? Who gets it? Who gets it? Who gets it? Demand. Nina, congrats. Real quick with that answer. I like that. Bell, you got it too. Abdul, everybody. Good. No, Miriam, it's not. Yeah, it is support, but the bigger area. The yellow line is our support, but this down here is our demand zone. So good, guys. You guys were on top of that. I see. You guys got it. Okay. So this is a demand zone. Why? Why is it a demand zone? Well, look at where the volume came down. It came down and they picked it right back up. It came down and they picked it right back up. This one on October 6th was a real red bearish candle come all the way down here. It looked like it wanted to break, and if it was going to drop, we were ready for it. We were ready where it was going to come down to. But they picked up liquidity. Okay, liquidity is another word for money. Okay, if you guys don't know what liquidity is, money. Okay, do you guys know what money means? We all know what money is. That's what liquidity is. They come down here, they pick up that liquidity, they grab the money, they grab the cash, they grab the bag, they secure it, they tag it, they bag it, and they're bringing it up, okay? They bring it up into a hammer candle. So now it closes at the high. This is a very powerful daily candle. Let me walk you through this daily candle. If you guys don't understand, guys, we're running a boot camp November 1st. Join the boot camp. It's going to be a full 1 week of 5 hours per day going through all of the like price action concepts and core concepts, moving into patterns, support and resistance, everything. A full week of boot camp training, and you're going to learn all about these candles. Okay, you're going to be sick of candlesticks after that week. This is a very, very bearish candle. It opened right here and came all the way down. It was going to break our demand zone right here, and this thing was going to fall. It was going to fall hard, but they saved it. They picked up all the liquidity here, and they brought it right back up where it closed right here. So next day, we're expecting a continuation off of here, and we get a nice strong bullish candle coming up, but we could not break above our resistance and our supply area. Next day, they tried again, a second attempt. They tried again, failed. So now it's coming down. You see increased selling pressure at a supply zone. Now they're bringing it down. So what we got to do is we got to follow this volume on Nasdaq's daily candle and see how we're going to trade going into when you guys are going to be trading with Dave tomorrow. So he'll be coming back at 6 a.m. Eastern. He's doing 4 hours with you guys till 10 a.m. So he's going to walk you right through the entire 4-hour New York candle. Okay. So here now, we got to identify like right up here. Guys, this is a key area, has to be identified on your charts. This is where they contained it. A little bit of volume break above, but they, for the most part, they contained it here, contained it. So this area in here, 14,780, 14,800 area, okay? See where they're containing it. So if we start to break up, then if we break above this area, I could be looking for a buy, okay, on the daily. Up here, if we can break through supply with some nice momentum, I could be looking for a buy. And quite possibly it could come up to my next daily resistance up here. If it breaks above there, my next daily resistance, okay, these yellow lines. So this area in here, 15,035 area, 0.30. Okay, so, and then we're looking for, here's the daily candle. So if we can close below this area, this yellow line, with this daily candle, what we're looking for then is maybe a retest and it gets failed again and then drops down to our demand zone. So trading this, we could get into scalping and looking what we're looking for on a time frame. So that's what we're going to look for, a buy on the daily if it comes back up here. But guys, as you're scalping, okay, what you can do is for scalpers, identify the next level right here. That's the next level. So if this candle comes up, the daily candle comes back up to 14,900, if you want to scalp, you should be dropping down to your time frame that you enjoy scalping. Go down to the hourly, go down to the 30-minute, 15-minute, 5-minute, and watch for daily breakouts, okay? Otherwise, you're going to be trading your daily candles if you're looking to hold positions, okay? So that's another key area right here. And then if we fall down, okay, it's not going to go directly all the way down to our demand area. There's not going to be a big red candle come all the way down. It could, but before it gets down to this demand area, it might make a stop right here because this was a continuation pattern right off here where they closed the volume, they continued. So this is now a support level. 14,675 area. Before we can get down to demand, maybe it's going to come in here. Okay, so that's what we have to watch for. Okay. Mark, you're probably new here, but join us. Join us in live trading. We're not live trading right now. This is just analysis. But you're welcome to join us and see what we do here. Okay, so what we could do with Nasdaq is if we start to see it break below here, I could potentially start to look for a sell down to that demand area. If it breaks below there, then I'll be watching down there. Okay, guys, so that's Nasdaq. What I'm going to do now is we're going to move to GBPUSD. We're going to do currency pairs. GBPUSD. Okay, so what has it been doing on the daily? Okay, with this pair, guys, it correlates with the US dollar. So if you follow the DXY as well, this is another good pair to be watching, following the DXY. This is your US dollar index. Okay, so last week we've had the US dollar was pushing up to here. We were looking to see if it could get up to 95. Okay, we couldn't break above like 94.50. So that's the new resistance for the US dollar, 94.50. And it's coming down again. It's pushing down. So we're going to see this week, can we try and push right back up and break above 94.50? Or is it going to continue dropping and maybe break this neckline here at 93.80 and the US dollar will continue to be bearish? Okay, so if you're trading GU, EU, things like that are directly correlated with the US dollar, maybe you want to keep an eye on also the US dollar. No, I'm not drunk. No, I'm not drunk. No, I don't drink. I don't drink. Um, Okay, guys, so this is GU on the daily. Okay, so let's take a look here, guys, for all of the FX traders out here. So it's been creating up here a high around 140, 1.40. It pushed down, it pulled back. Here it is. Okay, so 139. 139 is below 140, so it's a lower high. They lost all support and they pushed it back down. Okay, so going forward, we can see it's bearish, the British pound US dollar. It's creating lower highs, lower lows, but we're rallying off the bottom a little bit. It is starting to rally. Okay, so watch, guys, it's coming to some key areas over here. Okay, so right here, this is a very key area where they held support for that last rally, but this is where it is. So this was previous support, and this is today's daily candle right at support. Watch if it breaks this wick tonight, guys. Okay, if it breaks this wick right here, you might see GU run a little further bullish. Okay, so keep an eye on this area. 136.60 area. Okay, very close to it. Keep an eye on that area. If it breaks above here on the daily, then it could possibly come up to 136.90, guys. Okay, you could potentially maybe grab 30 pips tonight if it starts to break up here on your lower time frame and it holds and continues to move. Okay, it could move up to here. If we move above here, we could get right up to here, 137.20. And then right up to here, 137.50. Okay, so it is moving quite nice. It's got a nice rally off the bottom. It consolidated. It's forming higher lows off every single bottom. We just need to make a new higher high right here if we can break out bullish over here. Okay, so strong support is down here. Okay, if it ever comes down here, then this is an area you're watching. But we're not there yet, so we don't need to worry about coming all the way down here. What we need to worry about is this area. Okay, so this is the strong support area most recently on the daily, and below there is daily demand. Okay, so I can start to draw a demand zone right here. I've got a supply zone right up here. Okay, so this is what, guys, this is you. If you're trading GU tonight, this could be, you guys could be trading this tonight, because just watch for that daily candle right there to get to that resistance. And if it starts pushing through this supply area, you could be scalping that. Okay, yeah, Vic, how about them Cowboys? Good game. Yep. Okay, so trade ideas for daily for GU. If we can break through that supply zone on the daily candle, then maybe we can start to push up to this area. Okay, maybe the pound is going to be strong this week. Maybe the US dollar will be weak this week. Okay, or what could happen is it comes up here to the supply area and gets rejected and comes down and maybe does something like this and then comes back down to test this area, okay? So what we're really looking for on the daily is to see the volume break through here, close up there, use this supply area now as a demand area. It should change. We change this because if price action is above supply, it's demand now. So then we're looking for the breakout like this. Okay, but if you're scalping, guys, as it's coming up to your key areas, you can start to go down to your lower time frame and start scalping inside there. Okay, and then if we go bearish, we're looking to come down below here, and we could look for some bearish momentum and maybe some scalping down below. Okay. Abdul, I start from the daily and then I go to hourly, then to 5 minutes. But there is other traders. I can go out, daily, 4 hour, hourly, 15 minute, 5 minute. But me as a fast scalper, I just want to see basically my daily levels. I want to see my hourly levels, and then I want to get into my 5 minute scalping real quick. But everyone has different personal preferences. I'm not scalping tonight, guys. Sundays are for me to do my weekly forecasts. This is how I've been trading for years and things like that. I don't normally scalp Sunday nights, but it's more important to do your daily analysis for the pairs that you're trading, so that you have everything charted for the week. And then if you're scalping inside, you know basically where you are in the daily. Okay, so GU might have some consolidation inside here, but the bigger moves will be breaking out of here and breaking through here. But if you want to scalp inside here, you can most definitely scalp inside here. Just understand how big your candle is you're working with and how many pips you're looking for. And you can be scalping in there. So as this candle, guys, what I'm telling you guys, as this candle, okay, this daily candle, how it's approaching the next daily resistance, that yellow line right there, what you could do is, you could start to go down to a lower time frame, like your hourly. You go down to your hour candles. See my hour candles? See how they're approaching right now? They're coming up bullish to this area. This 136.60 is that area, daily resistance I just identified, okay? So if we can start to break up here with volume and close, this is maybe where we're going to see some bullish momentum up here. So if you want to get ready for scalping and things like that, what you could do is you could go down to your 5 minute frame and see when these candles, the daily candles, reach daily levels, see the yellow line, you can start to scalp accordingly. If you start to follow, if you know how to scalp your 5 minute candles at key higher time frame areas. So these are my 5 minute candles approaching 136.60 up here. So what we're looking for is 5 minute candles to break and close above here, maybe cool off a little bit, and then look for that extra push to break above here. And this is that key area. Inside this red area right here, this is that daily supply area, okay? So we could start to break up here, and I could look to scalp these things, okay? Okay, guys, so do you guys understand what I mean by this? If this daily candle starts coming up bullish, LD Sharma, which country are we from? We're from Canada. We're from Canada. Easy, 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 easy. Easy with the spam in there, okay? One time. I can see you one time. We're from Canada, is that, if that's what you're asking for. Okay, we can't have spam in here. I got to read other people's questions. Okay, so look at the daily candle, okay? So guys, for all my GU traders, GBPUSD, okay? Follow the daily candle volume. If you want to bring it down to a lower time frame, that's where you can start getting into your scalping, okay? So you want to drop this down to a 4 hour, an hourly, a 15 minute, 5 minute, and look for your sniper entries, okay? So that's GU, guys. We're moving along here. So I'm gonna do GBP JPY right now, okay? GBP JPY, okay? So we're gonna look at the pound yen, okay? This is another popular pair that a lot of you guys trade. So let's look at the GBP JPY on the daily. Okay, so what happened? We had previous, look at this, guys. This is interesting on GJ. Okay, so we had previous resistance here on the daily, right there, 153.16 area, okay? And look at the daily candle. We're breaking above this key area, guys. So GJ is bullish right now. Where could it go up to? We could possibly go up to here, 153.70. And if it breaks above there, we could be looking at 152.20 area, okay? So look at it. It's breaking out. Nice W pattern breakout, guys, on the daily. Look at this, okay? Came down, bottom. Here's our neckline. Here's bottom two, but bottom two wasn't a double bottom, guys. It was forming a higher low. So this is nice. Starts to give you a little indication that it wants to break. And once it starts to break this neckline right here, this is where you start to get this bullish daily momentum. This is the neckline right here. So you see on Friday, it started to break and continue today. Okay, so you've got a nice little bullish rally going on GJ. But let's look where it could possibly go to, because we have existing supply zone up here. Okay, so on the daily, I got to look all the way back here, June, middle of June, guys. The last time GJ on the daily was at this price area was back in June. Okay, so end of June, all the way over here. So this is a daily supply zone back from June. So we're going to see if we can break out of there on the daily. Okay, so this is GJ getting up to this supply zone. Okay, if we can break above there on the daily on this pair and close above there, not just break, guys, I want close above. If you guys don't know what that means, ask in the chat and I'll explain it. Okay, what I mean by that is if I put a flag up there to show you the price up there above supply, we're looking at 154 exactly, guys. 154. Okay, it can't get any more exact than that. Okay, 154 right there, 154. What I'm looking for is bullish volume. Maybe this one is going to come up and doesn't break through here, maybe, and then it comes back for a little bit of a pullback, but then we get some more nice buying momentum and then we break. As long as one of these daily candles this week can close above this area, and what I'm looking for is maybe a continuation or a retest over here at 154. This will be a demand area, it will be a support area. Then if we start to break out, we could be looking for something like this. Okay, so it's at a key area, but if it does not break above and close above that area, maybe it gets rejected at this supply area. I know it's very bullish tonight, but maybe it comes up later on up here and then gets a wick. It hits the supply zone and then they pull it down here. Maybe it tries one more attempt, it gets closed down, and then we see GJ come back. Okay, so there is that possibility. But as scalpers, what we're looking for is to identify it when it starts to get up to this area, because then we can start scalping. Let me show you, for example, this pair. Okay, so does everybody see this yellow line? This yellow line was from back here, from August 11, the volume right there. So this was today's daily candle. Let me show you guys. Okay, so if I show you right here, as this daily candle was approaching this, see it here, it opened right here, and this was a big green candle coming up here. As it starts to approach 153.17, what you do is you can go down to your lower time frame. Okay, so it's in here. This is my hourly. Okay, I don't want to scalp on my hour. I want to scalp 5-minute candles. I'm a 5-minute scalper. So I come inside here, and what do? Here's my hourly. So what I'm doing is I'm watching my 5-minute candles to break and close above hourly support. If you bought the bottom down here, it came up, it consolidated, and there's the breakout. If you missed the impulse candle, this is an impulse candle, you can take retest candles. Look at the retest candles. Continuing a 5-minute uptrend with volume closing above the daily now and continuing to go. This is a bull flag pause, continuing to run. So if you're scalping, guys, from, I know this is after the fact, but we trade live and we show everything live. If you miss that impulse candle and you're getting in right here, it's running up because it's at a key higher time frame resistance on the daily, guys. Okay, so do the math from that move right there to there. That's almost 40 pips, guys. 40 pips just like that, banked on GJ, okay? By understanding what is going on the higher time frame. We scalp 1 minute candles, guys. We scalp 5 minute candles, but we do more analysis on the higher time frame than anything, okay? So hopefully that makes sense to you guys. And not too many traders share this type of information with you guys, so we don't really mind sharing this because it's not that easy. Even when you know this, it takes a lot of discipline and patience to become a scalper. Okay, but this helps us. This gives us confluence. Okay, so I'm watching my next level to see maybe it gets rejected up there at the supply zone. What I could be doing is I could start selling it down on the 5 minutes. I could start I could cash in on the pullback. Maybe it pulls back 5, 10, 15, 20 pips. I could collect on those pips. Okay, we scalp up and down, but what we tell new traders is the trend is your friend. Scalp with the trend, guys. Stop going against the powerful trend. Like if you tried to go against gold when it was breaking out on Friday NFP, you were in trouble. If you tried to buy against it when it started dropping down late in the afternoon, you lost some money. Okay, same with US 30. When it's breaking out heavy at Wall Street open and it's going up bullish and you're trying to counter trade it, it's very, very, very difficult. Okay, so it's easier to trade with the trend, guys. Okay, once you establish what the trend is, it's easier for you to trade. Hopefully that makes sense. Okay, and then if GJ comes back down this week and it tests this neckline, okay, and it breaks below, I'll be looking for a sell down there. Okay, if it comes back down and tests this neckline over here where it broke out, then I could maybe possibly see it fall back a little bit. Okay, so I'll be watching it down here. But before it gets down there, this is why I like scalping, guys. Because as a daily trader, you got to wait a long time for that volume to come back down here. But if you establish where there's a support level, as it's coming down, maybe it retraces, I could be looking now, I follow the volume, okay? I could be looking for possibly sells down here, okay? So then as this candle starts to come down, if you're watching the daily traders, you need volume to close below here and retest and go down. But for scalping, I could watch volume come down here and I could start going down to my lower time frame, hour, 5 minutes, and start scalping. Yeah, set alarm at the neckline. You got it, B-man. Set alarms, guys, on your higher time frame support and resistance areas. If you like to scalp like that, you'll get a notification. So there's so many things that you guys can do, but it's learning this type of stuff. Okay. So this is GJ, guys. Right now it's bullish, like absolutely bullish. It broke out of a W neckline, closed with volume up there, retested beautiful. This daily candle is pushing. We're going to see now, can it attempt to break through this supply zone tonight or tomorrow? If it fails, then we're possibly going to pull back down to here, 153.18 level. If it goes up here, it comes back down, okay? But I could be watching for buys and sells up here. Okay, guys, so we've done gold, okay? So this was gold on the daily. We've already done gold. Gold is pushing, guys, okay? So gold too, look at gold, okay? Look at gold. It's coming to my daily resistance, 1760. Remember I told you to watch this area at the start of the call? Go to your 5-minute candles and look what's happening with gold, okay? So it came down here, nice bullish engulfing candle at the low, consolidated, bullish engulfing candle, closed with volume above 1755. My next key daily area, yellow line, pushing up. Look at this liquidity grab candle. This was a big bearish candle, came all the way down, picked up the liquidity and pushing up. Now we're right at that 1760 area, okay? If we continue to possibly hold some volume up here. Maybe it's going to pull back a little bit now. It's had a big run, but if it still finds some support here, my next daily area where gold can move is 1764. That's possibly another 40 pips away from here, okay? It could fill in this imbalance right here. Okay, so that's why, guys, it's very, very important to understand your higher time frame areas, okay? Even if you're scalping, guys, we scalp. That's all we do is scalp, but we spend a lot of time on our higher time frames. Okay, we do proper top-down analysis. Okay, Hopefully this is helping you guys with your trading as well. So we did gold. Gold is bullish right now, a nice big pin bar, almost a hammer candle. As soon as it breaks above the high, it's a hammer candle, and this thing could push. We could start to fill this wick, the NFP wick, where they sold it off at the end of the day. And then I'm just watching my key levels. 1764, if volume breaks above there, we're going to come up to 1770. If volume breaks through that supply area, we're coming up to 1775 and then back up to 1780, NFP high. And then from there, we already have our analysis above there where we can go, okay? So gold is moving bullish. We did US 30. US 30 is a hanging man candle right now. Came up there. Volume is, if it breaks below here, this daily low, then you're watching for it to move below 34,644 tonight, okay? So Friday's low right there, the wick of that candle, identify that. If this volume starts to test that low and break below, this is where you can be scalping inside, down here, okay? So that's US 30. We did Nasdaq tonight. Where's my Nasdaq chart? And we did GJ and GU. Okay, we did GJ, GU. So same thing with GU. Very bullish coming up to that supply area. If you guys are scalping GU tonight, watch that supply area. Watch this key area. 136.60 area. 136.60 area. Okay, and GJ. Very similar, moving up nice and bullish, coming up to the supply area. Keep an eye on what happens up there. So guys, I promised I'd do gold. I'm going to do gold as a bonus for you guys tonight. XTI USD. Let's do this one, okay? XTI USD. Okay, this is gold, guys. US WTI crude oil, okay? So gold is pumping pretty high, okay? All-time highs, okay? Like up here, it's moving real nice, okay? Very bullish, but maybe it's going to start to pull back a little bit. Let's see, okay? This is where it broke out over here when gold was when oil was 75.71. Okay, so we started to break out here. How many of you guys trade oil in the chat? Let me know. Are you guys oil traders, or yes or no? Yes? No, no. Okay, guys. So look at oil right here. I'm on weekly candles to see how high this thing can go up to. Okay, we're right here at like 80. Okay, 80 exactly 80 where we're at. This is my weekly right here. Weekly resistance 80. Look back here. Last time oil was up here was 2014, guys. 2014 right here. These red candles. Okay, see my yellow line where we're at right now. This is it's at 80 right now. This is back, guys. Look at my date, October 2014. Last time oil was at these prices, okay? So these are weekly candles, guys. So if we start to break up this week, continue moving, we could be looking at 80.50, okay? That's where it closed the continuation from October 27 to November. And then above there, we could get up to 81.14, then quite possibly up to 82, okay? And we're going all the way back here, okay? So see how strong it's been the last few weeks. These are weekly candles, guys. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Big bullish candle right here at 61. So big momentum going up. But maybe this is going to start to pull back soon. But again, the trend is saying bullish. So we got to now start to see what's going to happen with these next few daily candles, okay? Above us, these yellow lines, those are our next weekly resistance lines, okay? So you can see how bullish this thing is. Very bullish, okay? So right now, if I want, like this is still early because, but this is a weekly supply area. So what I got to see with this big daily candle is it going to break and close above here and continue going up? Or are they going to start to hold it down a little bit this week? Is it going to start to they're going to keep it down below the supply, and maybe it comes down. Okay, so on the daily, if it revisits this area back over here again, it starts to come down and close below here, maybe we can look to sell gold, oil down here. Okay, but remember guys, this is very, very bullish. Okay, so we need volume to close below key daily areas with retests to see if it can come down and revisit this area. But this is extremely bullish right now. Okay, so if it gets back down to 79, this area, then we'll reevaluate. What we want to see is a bearish candle come down, maybe close down here. It retests this for resistance, and then it gets rejected. And then maybe we're looking to cool off oil down here. But this thing could just come down. It could pull back and then pick up a higher low and then continue breaking out and then go up like this. Okay, so that's why we identify key areas. Okay, so if this one can go and break above here, like I don't even have my RSI on the chart, but if I add RSI on the daily for oil, it's at 71. Okay, so it was last week at 75. It cooled down, this red candle and this push down, cooled down the RSI, but they picked it right back up and it's still in bullish territory. Okay, so we're gonna watch now for oil, guys, if it can break above this supply zone, maybe close above there, and maybe it retests and wants to go up a little further. Okay, so you can scalp inside there, but you're watching these key areas. These key areas. Okay, so these are the key areas for oil. And then maybe you're looking for a move up to there. Okay, but remember, these yellow lines are weekly, back from October 14, weekly resistance. Okay, so you got to be very careful up here. Okay, so I'm not trading oil this week, but I just did it as a bonus chart. It is completely overbought up here, but it's oil, guys. If it continues to move, that's why gas prices are $1.42 in Canada here, $1.42 per liter. So it's not cheap, but oil is moving. So that's oil analysis, guys. It's almost 10 o'clock. So 222 viewers. I'm going to do one more chart for you guys because then I'm going to relax. I'm going to watch the rest of the Buffalo Bills and the Kansas City Chiefs game. Good game going on. So let me know, guys. Do you guys want me to do one more chart for you guys? I've done gold, US 30, Nasdaq. We've done GBPUSD. We've done GJ, and we've done oil. What is one more pair that you guys want done? Let me know. And then we'll wrap up the call. And then Dave will be back with you guys at 6 a.m. Eastern. Our gas is cheap, $1.42 Canadian a liter. A liter, not a gallon, a liter. Okay, I see a lot of people putting Bitcoin. Let's do Bitcoin, okay, for all you cryptos. Okay, we'll do Bitcoin. I'll do Bitcoin. I'll close it off with Bitcoin, okay? Hopefully that makes everybody happy. Let's close it off with Bitcoin, guys, okay? So this is Bitcoin on the daily. BTC USD, okay? So big liquidity day right here, okay? So guys, this is right now, guys, we all know, we should all know that Bitcoin's high was 65,000 up here, okay? 65,000. That was our all-time high. 65,000, okay? So since 65,000, since we hit the all-time high, we pushed down to 47,000. They pulled it right back up to here to 60,000. Then they pushed it down, lower high. They pushed it all the way back down to 30,000. We held 30,000 quite a bit, so it was good. Then we broke again above the neckline, 40. So we've been holding 40,000 pretty good now on the daily for Bitcoin, okay? You can see when we come down to 40,000, it's held. So we got a strong base at 30 and we got a strong base at 40,000. Now what we got to establish is we're trying to make a base on Bitcoin at 50,000, okay? So let's see, where's 50,000 so we can identify it for psychological level. right here is 50,000. My yellow line is 50,000 right here. Okay, so we originally broke through it early September. We broke right through, and in here, September 7th, they had a big sell-off day. Okay, Bitcoin sold all the way down. Big day, came all the way down here, but they picked it up, lower high, they pushed it down, okay? They could have been grabbing more liquidity down here. So we have solid now support at 40,000. So we built a support at 30, we built a support at 40, and now what we're working on is 50. We gotta build in levels, guys. If we want to go back to all-time highs at 65K and try and get above it, we gotta build levels, okay, and grab liquidity at these levels. So that's how trading works, guys. As long as we're picking up liquidity and we're building good support at these levels, it'll allow us to push for those higher highs. Okay, so right up here, you guys gotta identify this. This was that last push up to 53,000 on the daily, right here. And now we're going into here, October 5, October 6. We broke. How high have we got up to on Friday? Where did last night? Here, 56,000, October 10. Okay, so we hit up here. That was our high. It came all the way back down here. Big bearish candle, but they picked up liquidity at where? Around 52,000, 51,000. We brought it back up above 52,000, and here's our continuation daily candle right now, okay? So we're continuing bullish. Can we come right back up and retest 56,000 up here, 56.5, and see what happens up here, okay? If we can break above there, then we're looking to come over here. Okay, so if we can break our high, we're looking to come up to 57,500. If we break above there, we're looking at 58,500 area. And then break one more time, we're looking at 59,000 and then 60,000, okay? Remember all-time high, 65K. So Bitcoin right now is like consolidating inside this area. So if I do a trapping gap on Bitcoin on the daily, I have my upper resistance right here, where we're at right now. I've got my support right here. And what I could do with Bitcoin on the daily is trap it. I could trap all of this volume inside here, and I could wait patiently on the daily to see what Bitcoin's going to do. But if I want to scalp Bitcoin, I can also scalp it when it reaches these key levels. So what I'm looking for now is a break above here, 55,500, and then Bitcoin can start going up to this wick right here. It could get up to 55,800. It could get up to here, 56,500, and then back up to here. So if I'm trading on the dailies, guys, trading on the daily, I will be watching for Bitcoin to close with volume with a daily candle above that area, and maybe we can push up to there to carry this bullish momentum. To carry all of this momentum. This could have been a nice big liquidity grab down here, and they pushed it back up. Now we're forming nice higher lows, okay, and continuing to move up. If this reverses, if we get rejected and Bitcoin comes back down to this level, 53,800, I could be looking for a possible sell on the daily below here and push it back down to maybe come down to that wick, like right down there. Right there's the support from the continuation candle right there. And then below is the wick. And guys, for scalpers, you guys can scalp Bitcoin as long as you got good spreads, okay? We use Fusion Market Brokers, and they have roughly about a 2.3 pip to 2.9 pip spread. And you can trade now 24 hours a day on weekends with them. If you guys are interested, we have a link on our website that can take you to Fusion Market Brokers. The only thing is they don't have US residents and Ontario, Canada residents. But everywhere else in the world is available to use Fusion Markets. Okay, so that's kind of a Bitcoin chart setup. We're in a bullish rally coming up on the daily. This could be a nice little bullish flag cooling off, and it could be breaking out on the daily coming up here. So we'll see this week. Can we break up, close above here? And is Bitcoin going to move back to 60,000, or are we going to come back and retest 50,000 again? Okay, so remember, I told you we got to build solid bases. We build a good base at 30,000. We build a good base at 40. Now we got to continue to build a good base at 50. This will allow us to push back to 65,000 and attempt to break that all-time high, guys. Yeah, this is what this wick is. Could have been just real quick. Maybe you don't see it on your charts, but Sunday nights they could just dip it down and bring it right back up. Some charts show a wick, some don't. But the volume is more important. The volume is more important right here. The body of the volume. Okay. Yeah, some charts here, like this one, Bitstamp. There's other ones that won't show that wick coming all the way down. Some charts show it, some don't. Like this one right here, okay? So on Binance, it doesn't show it, okay? So there is one that Binance just came right down to here, okay? But it's still in that consolidation phase. So nothing changes. Just some charts show a big liquidity move. But if you look here on Binance, you don't see that wick. So same thing. You see the volume is contained inside where I trapped it, okay? So we're waiting for the move coming up right up here, okay? So that's Bitcoin, guys. And then if you're scalping Bitcoin, you guys can get into your, you can start to see what's happening. It's reaching its daily high. You could go to your 5-minute candles. You could start to see what's happening at the daily highs. Yeah, see that big wick? It didn't actually come all the way down there, okay? Some charts show this. I don't know why they show it, but it didn't actually come all the way down to 50,000, guys, okay? So do not disregard this. Some charts show this, some don't. I'm not sure why they do. But right here, as the 5-minute candles now are coming up to this key daily area, we're looking for the break, couple retests, and to see if Bitcoin can continue to move back up to this level. If not, it's going to fall back down and could come back down to 54,000, 55,000 right in here and test this area, okay? So that's Bitcoin on the daily. We are building some nice higher lows. For the past couple weeks, we got a nice bottom. So we've got good support at 30, good support at 40,000, good support. We're building at 50,000. Let's see this week if we can start to maybe get up above 55,000 to 60,000 this week. We'll take a look at how it does. So Bitcoin is fun too, guys. We normally scalp it on weekends, late Saturday nights. This week we took a little bit of a holiday because it is long weekend here in Canada and the US. So guys, just before I go, I want to show you our website, guys, because we have a lot of people interested in joining the team. Visit our website, www.stocksnipertrading.com. I'll tell you everything that we include. You can go over everything. Right now it's $39.99 US a month, $1.33 a day. Less than a coffee a day, guys. When you look at it, the value you guys get in here, you guys will get all of these live tradings. So Dave will be doing, like here, you get the YouTube New York sessions, but you also get, if you join the team, the sniper group, we do multiple London sessions in the Zoom room. We do Tokyo all week in the Zoom room. We have live webinars Tuesday, Thursday this week in the Zoom room. We do live crypto on the weekends. We give trade ideas throughout the week, follow-ups on live calls. You get to be part of the sniper chat room. There's tutorials, guys. These are all the tutorials, webinars that you get. Lots of good content, guys. Whatever questions you have regarding Forex trading or stock trading, everything is in here. Price action trading, charting, anything to help develop you and to make you into a better technical trader, it's all in here. They're informative, about 10-15 minute video clips, quick tutorials, anything you need help with, candlesticks, chart patterns, indicators, strategies. All of our webinars are recorded and they're uploaded to the website, guys. So lots of content here. We don't stop. We keep posting everything on here. All sessions are recorded in the private Zoom room and provided to our snipers. So a lot going on, guys. We also have one-on-one consulting. If you need one-on-one consulting, visit our website. We have it there. We also have sniper tax consulting coming soon, available to North America. So if you're making money trading Forex, you got to pay taxes at the end of the year. So if you need some consulting, we have a licensed chartered accountant, not us. We have someone who's a licensed chartered accountant that does all of this, guys. So we'd love to have you guys join the team. If you want free blog, guys, as well, look at the free blog, guys. Visit our website. At the bottom of the screen, you guys can join with your email. So lots of good content just available in these free blogs, guys. So this was 3 sell orders at a critical psychological area that we were talking about. This was a trade taken at that level. See here, 34,000. So we took 3 sell orders at 34,000 and grabbed about 25 pips on each play. So a total of approximately $750 on 3 trades at that psychological breakdown. Yeah, I wish we didn't have to pay taxes, I know, but the government needs their tax money. So it's all part of trading. It depends. Some people in different countries around the world, they have lower taxes than others. Some don't even have taxes. So all the best to you guys. But for the majority, we have to pay taxes on profits, guys. But and guys, we got a lot of good things coming for 2022. We're developing an app for our snipers. We're coming out with a few indicators. We got a lot of good stuff coming out, guys. So join Dave, guys, tomorrow morning. He switched up the times, guys. So make note, tomorrow New York session is starting at 6 a.m. Eastern. 6 a.m. Eastern, okay? So refer to the schedule, guys. If you're new, pinned at the top of the chat, get in the free Telegram group. It's right there, okay? So we provide you with the schedule so you know what's going on this week. All 6 a.m. to 10 a.m. Monday to Friday will be YouTube Live. I hope you guys enjoyed NFP with Dave on Friday, and you guys learned a little bit as how fast NFP can work. But there's still other trading days. There's not just NFP. So join Dave in New York, and if you want to be part of the sniper team, we'd love to have you. The team is growing really fast. It's a great community of traders. We'd love to have you on the team, guys. I enjoyed tonight's top down. Thank you guys very much for the weekly analysis. And we'll be back with some rest, and we'll be going hard this week. Hopefully we can grab some pips. Everyone will be learning and earning with us. We're at a milestone, guys. We're almost at 10,000 subscribers. So thank you guys to everybody who, for real, who is liking the videos, who is subscribing, maybe sharing with friends and everything like that. We do appreciate you guys. It just gives us more motivation to continue doing this on YouTube. We do enjoy YouTube, guys, but we also enjoy our private time with our snipers. So if you want more of that intimate interaction with us, where you can unmute your mic and you guys can ask us questions live while we're trading, while you guys are trading as well, and you need that extra mentorship, we're here for you guys. So just continue, guys, on YouTube and enjoy it. If not, if you want to take the trading to the next level, we'd love to have you guys on the team, and we'll go from there, guys. Let's start this week strong, guys. And tomorrow there's no US or Canadian banks opened, so volatility might be a little bit slower tomorrow. But as a trader, you gotta see how volume moves when there's non-bank days and things like that, when there's holidays. So some traders don't trade it, but us, we trade. So, but there's always something to learn on every single session. So guys, thank you for your time. I appreciate all of you guys. Shout outs to the Cowboys for winning today. I'm a big Cowboys fan. And everybody, Canada, happy Thanksgiving. US, happy Columbus Day. Enjoy your holidays, guys, with your family and friends. And let's have another profitable week with the snipers. And thanks, guys, for joining. I appreciate all of you guys. Thank you.